All right, guys, I'm gonna bring up your first comedian. All right, can we give it up for our first comedian? She is from Binghamton, New York City. Everyone give it up for D.E.B. Miller, the Notorious D.E.B. Yeah. Keep it going for Deb.
Yo, give it up for Angelia for being amazing. I really wanted this guy to come tonight, and like a minute later he did. So, a physicist, a furry, and a trans chick walk into a bar. I'm like, bartender, can I get my tab? My ex is here. Confidence comes from within. Push-up bras help too. Like I woke up with a zit so big this morning. This was almost a ventriloquist act. Just to warn you, I'd rate myself about an NC-17. Yeah, I'm like downright inappropriate and definitely not safe for children. I work in retail. I've been working in retail for over 12 years. No applause needed, that's fine. But I really have to watch my mouth around customers. So I work in a health food store. We sell supplements and vitamins. And every now and then, I get this customer who's like, oh, I can't swallow big pills. And it's like, bitch, I swallow dicks this big, all right? You can handle it. I should host an orgy. I wonder who would come. Hopefully everybody. My mom once asked if I was a lesbian. And I was like, no, Mom, I'm not a lesbian. Even though I had just had sex with a woman the night before. Just to be clear, I'm not a lesbian. Sorry, ladies, but I'm hetero-flexible, despite not actually being flexible at all. You know, my idea of exercise is like, yes, Netflix, I am still watching Star Trek: The Next Generation. My idea of sports, my favorite sports are badminton and air hockey, right? Yeah, those are some good sports. They'll give you a full body workout. I don't really exercise. I don't diet. And isn't this gluten-free thing like really annoying? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Someone says. You know what's even more annoying? Not being able to eat gluten. I know, all the best foods are gluten. Pizza, cake, beer. It's been sad, you know, giving it up. So, like, my idea of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is just having a jar of peanut butter and a jar of jelly and just having a spoon in each one. And just, you know, scooping it and just licking it off and scooping it, licking it off, just putting one in my mouth and licking it off and putting one in my mouth and licking it off. Incidentally, that also describes my ideal dating life. Of course, my body also doesn't like dairy. So when I find, you know, crackers or cookies I can eat, the serving size is always one. Always. Doesn't matter how much it is. I mean, if I, find ice cream I can eat, I'll just eat it all. You know, some girls will eat a pint of ice cream because they're sad, and I'll eat a pint of ice cream and call it dinner. Of course, I still remember what gluten and cheese taste like. So when I'm a little tipsy, I'm really craving Taco Bell. Always. Every single time. Non-stop. Thank you. But, you know, I really like Taco Bell because I'd rather have Taco Bell than an orgasm. Because at least a guy can give me Taco Bell. Yes, I am single. Why do you ask? Well, scientifically, you only need to shower once a week. The people I drove up here with are really happy it was today. I picked today. I've been told that that actually cum is really rejuvenating for your skin. Lately, I've also heard I look really good for 27. We've all done things we regret. For some people, that's me. So let's talk about my life here for a second. I majored in studio arts, or as I like to call it, disappointing my parents. Yeah. So I did take an art class. So of course I picked art of science. I mean, I had to take a science class, you get what I'm saying. I finished my water right before I came up here, and now I just have like the worst case of dry mouth. Like I finished it like right before I came up here. Anyway, so just stick with me. So I took this class called Art of Science, and we learned about plants. And there's like the different parts of the plant anatomy, all right? There's the stem, there's the leaves, there's like the really pretty petal part, and that's the flower. And the flower, thank you. The flower is actually the sex organ of the plant. Oh my God, thank you so much. Yes. Yo, how awesome are these guys? So when someone gives someone else a bouquet of flowers, they're essentially like, hey, here's a handful of genitals. Genitals right in your face. It's kind of like foreshadowing. So like at the beginning of the relationship, you know, you get real pretty flowers like tulips and tiger lilies, you know, it's beautiful. And then it's like after 35 years of marriage, bitch, your pussy ain't no tulip, we're getting carnations. I hope no one got snapdragons for Valentine's Day. Speaking of genitals, I went to Catholic school for 12 years. And I got most of my education about sex and the human body from Catholic school. I asked my dad when I was in middle school, I said, Dad, what is sex? And he said, it's whether you're a boy or a girl. And I'm like, well, that's no help. So I asked my mom, and her birds and the bees talk with me only happened after 2 Long Island iced teas. And all I got out of her was, now Debbie, no hanky-panky. Still no help. So, the sex education that I got in Catholic school, it happened in health class, and it was in the form of a PowerPoint, and it went something like this. Click! Here's a picture of a penis after the genital warts have been burned off. This is my like ex-Marine, balding, overweight health teacher, by the way. Click! This is an ectopic pregnancy. That's when the fetus starts developing in the fallopian tube. Yes, it does look like General Tso's chicken. Click! To conclude this session, why shouldn't you have sex? Well, because God doesn't want you to. That was it. I mean, that was it. So, I didn't know about porn until like halfway through college. So up until that point, I was just giving all my blowjobs like flute lessons, all right? Just from the side, like corn on the cob style. So I'm just emphasizing the importance of sex education here, you know? And for everyone that's wondering, because I'm sure you're wondering, what is the difference between going down on guys and going down on girls? Well, let me explain it. You see, going down on guys it's very straightforward. Pun intended. You know, I guess, in hindsight, it's, but going down on girls, I haven't done it in a while. It's a little more complicated, but what I remember is something like this, like, and then like 10 hours later she orgasms. So give it up for people who eat pussy. I'm dead.
Oh my gosh, give it up for Deb. Give it up if you want Deb to eat your pussy. Because fuck, Deb. I heard that 80% of women fake orgasms. Do you guys know that that's true? Is that a straight people thing, though? Because, like, that's what I wonder. I don't, because, like, I don't, how would you, if you fake it, how are they ever going to get better, right? Like, that's not, you're just going to keep having horrible, shitty sex. That's why it takes 10 hours